We request everyone to please rise for the parade and welcome our dignitaries. Everyone please rise for the parade. A very good evening to one and all gathered here. I'm Kavya C. Kalishan and he is Mebin Stanley J. and we will be hosting today's graduation ceremony. Today is a milestone. When you think about your last 5 years, you would probably remember that greatest lesson came from outside the class. It is a good reminder that learning does not stop just because you have graduated. You can look how far you have come. So keep learning, keep trying, keep accomplishing, and keep venturing on through your journey. Congratulations to all the graduates and also to the parents who have been an endless support throughout your journey. Graduation isn't the end of a tough journey. It's the beginning of a beautiful one.
A day without prayer is a day without blessings, and a life without prayer is a life without power. Prayer is more than a wish. It is a voice of faith directed from the God. We request everyone to rise for the prayer and KSR anthem.
Jayati Jaya Jaya Ma Saraswati Jayati Veena Dharini. Jayati Jaya Jaya Ma Saraswati Jayati Veena Dharini. Jayati Padmasana Mata Jayati Shubhavardharini. Jagat ka kalyan karma, jagat ka kalyan karma, tum ho vighna vinashini. Jayati Jaya Jaya Ma Saraswati Jayati Veena Dharini.
நட்புக்கும் சுற்றத்திற்கும் வளர்ந்த இடம் ஞானம் வழங்கிய போதி மரம் கல்வியின் கலங்கரை விளக்கே
It is believed that lighting a lamp brings prosperity, welfare, and positivity around. We kindly invite all the dignitaries on the stage to come forward for lighting the lamp.
என்றால் நீரே எங்கள் கடவுள். தன்னலம் காணா திருநலம் காத்த நீரே எங்கள் தலைவன். நீரே
Now we request our beloved CEO, Dr. K. Tyagarajan, to declare the graduation ceremony open. Sorry, CEO Dr. K. Tyagaraja.
I declare the graduation ceremony open.
Thank you so much, sir. We request Dr. Prasad Harikrishnan, Administrative Executive, to welcome the gathering.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, dear colleagues, parents, and my dear students, good evening. It gives me immense pleasure to be here on the stage and share this evening with you all. Each and every one of us here have made an impact on the fresh graduates sitting here today, so it is indeed a special occasion to all of us. இணை துணைத்து என்பது ஒன்றில்லை விருந்தின் துணை துணை வேள்வி பயன். This is a kural or couplet from the famous Tirukural composed by Tiruvalluvar. The English translation for this is as follows. The advantages or benefits of our hospitality towards others cannot really be measured. The advantages or the only measure of the benefits of our hospitality is the virtue or greatness of the guest whom we are entertaining. The more virtuous the guest, the greater is the benefit that we reap. It is therefore no doubt that we will be hugely benefited by the words of wisdom of our chief guest for the day, Padmashri Dr.Mahesh Verma sir, who has kindly consented to travel all the way from New Delhi to preside over the festivities today and be the guest of honor for this 14th graduation day ceremony of our institution. I am sure that he has a lot to share with our new graduates. I know this personally since I had received my fellowship in forensic odontology from Dr. Mahesh Verma sir in October last year. Sir's speech was captivating and inspiring, and I'm sure it will be the same today. We wholeheartedly welcome you, sir, and we are indeed honored and happy to be your host here at Tiruchengode. It is with great reverence that I remember and recollect the memories of the founder chairman of our institutions, late Lion Dr. K.S. Rangasamy sir, at this juncture. Undoubtedly, we are today reaping the harvest of his seeds of labor. His charismatic presence will always be missed. Our humble and beloved chairman, Mr. R. Srinivasan sir, has been wonderfully guiding and encouraging us and KSR educational institutions as a whole for the past several years. He has been and will always be the pillar of support in our journey towards becoming one of the best dental colleges in the country. And I feel privileged to extend my welcome to our chairman, Mr. Srinivasan sir, in absentia to this graduation day celebration. Isaac Newton said, "If I have seen further than the others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants." KSR Educational Institutions has many such giants, and the letters KSR carry a reputation not just in this area, but also throughout Tamil Nadu and India. This has been possible due to the dedication and loyalty of many of its faculty members, some of whom have been associated with this institution for a very long time. Today we have amongst us two such stalwarts. Dr. K. Tyagaraja is the Chief Executive Officer of KSR Educational Institutions, and he had joined the KSR Educational Institutions in 1995, if I am not mistaken. Dr. V. Mohan is the Director of Administration of KSR Educational Institutions, and he had joined this institution on day one in 1984. We are extremely happy to have you both gracing the occasion, sir. My hearty welcome to both of you. Leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that the impact lasts even in your absence. Today, KSR Institute of Dental Science and Research is being recognized across the country. We have been ranked consistently among the best dental colleges in the country by our peers. This has been possible by the team effort of our faculty members under the leadership of our young and dynamic principal, Dr. Sharath Asokan sir, whose mission from the day he took over the mantle has been to put KSRIDSR on the map. I welcome you, sir. I also extend my warm welcome to the members of our team KSRIDSR, including all the heads of various departments and my senior and junior colleagues and friends who have joined us today on this occasion. Parents are the child's first teachers, and learning begins at home. Therefore, today it's not just this batch of students that is graduating, it is their parents too. On behalf of KSRIDSR and KSR Educational Institutions, I warmly welcome all the proud parents who have come all the way to see their sons and daughters don the black robe and get their certificates. Welcome. I also extend my sincere welcome to all the members of the press who have assembled here today to cover this event. I also extend my welcome to all our non-teaching faculty members and our technical staff who play key roles but always stay behind the scenes. Welcome to all of you. Finally, I extend my warm welcome to this new batch of to-be graduates. It is your day today. You will be graduating with your heads held high. Congratulations to each one of you. To quote Chadwick Boseman, the late actor who played Black Panther, "Whatever you choose for a career path, remember, the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose." Keep this in mind, and I'm sure all of you will do very well in life. My best wishes to each and every one of you. Once again, I welcome you all to this 14th Graduation Day celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we request our charismatic principal, Dr. Sharath Achokan, to deliver the principal address.
Honorable Chief Guest for the day, Padmashri Professor Dr.Mahesh Verma sir, Vice Chancellor, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, New Delhi, CEO of KSREI, Mr. Tyagaraja sir, Director of Administration, Professor Dr. Mohan sir, most respected Chairman of KSR Educational Institutions, Srinivasan sir in his absentia, distinguished guests, friends from the press, Vice Principals, Executives, Senior colleagues, teaching and non-teaching faculty, proud parents, elated graduates and postgraduates, a very good evening to one and all present here. This is a very special evening for me, organizing the graduation ceremony for a batch of students who are very dear to me. To make it even more special, we have a VIP chief guest today. Every friend of mine in dentistry asked me one question: how did you get Mahesh Verma sir to accept your invitation? I really don't have an answer for that, but I could only share one moment that I had called him, and he said he will just check at his appointments, his travel, and his commitments, and he accepted my humble invitation. And thank you so much, sir, for all the pain you took to travel and reach out to our students and faculty here. I would also like to share this particular thing, though it's out of context here, but sir actually reached Coimbatore around 2:45, 3 o'clock, and his flight didn't land in Coimbatore, and he had to be redirected to Chennai. And then he called me directly from Chennai, and then from Chennai again he started back to Coimbatore. And though we are 2 hours delayed, as Dr. Prasad was mentioning, sir is one of the most inspiring personalities I have seen in dentistry. And every dentist would really feel proud to be associated with this particular personality, a very charming personality. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting our humble invitation. We are also happy to have our CEO and DOA, Mohan sir, on this special occasion. This day is special for all graduates and postgraduates. This day is a celebration for all your hard work. This day is for your parents and family to rejoice. Their prayers and dreams have come true. This day also marks the hard work of your teachers. I'm pretty sure they're all proud of you too. I'm also happy to talk a bit about this dear batch, Hazels. Hazels started their journey in KSRIDSR on 11th September 2017. It was a 9/11 attack. They hit us really hard. They hit us hard with their dedication, teamwork, sincerity, laughter, friendship, strong bonds, and great memories. Hazels were known for their great energy throughout their college life. Sports was their batch's forte. They have helped the college win numerous laurels, like the overall sports championship in Sangamam 2K22, overall sports winners Midas 2K22, and overall second runner-up in Midas 2K22. They started internship period with a bang, gracious, thanksgiving to the faculty, and then went on to bid farewell to their seniors by organizing Ninaivugal. They welcomed the freshers with enthusiasm and joy by conducting Siragugal, the freshers party. They conducted the Haze Fest sports and culturals, where each batch, including the faculty, competed for the overall trophy by participating in multiple events. They went on to honor the teachers by celebrating the Teachers' Day. For a change, they acknowledged the men in the college, thanks to you, and celebrated the Men's Day, Ethnic Day celebrations, KSRIDS Premier League, Election 23, the Clean Campus campaign were also conducted with great enthusiasm. After many years, an alumni reunion, Retrace, was successfully arranged by them. Not to forget the 2 movie nights they organized for everyone in this college. They displayed their artistic ability, creativity, and unity in diversity in the events they organized. They were bid farewell on 9th March 2023. As the hazel flower symbolizes wisdom and inspiration, I strongly believe that this batch has incredibly talented individuals. They are good team players and great leaders. They were always willing to learn and never shunned responsibility given to them. Every time I pushed them hard, they yielded well with great resiliency. That's why they will always remain special to me. The overall toppers for this batch, the first rank, Dr. Padmashri. She scored an aggregate of 73.7%, 2,654 marks out of 3,600. The second overall topper was Dr. Varun Prasad, scoring 72% aggregate. And third topper was Dr. Indupriya, scoring an aggregate of 71.9%. Congratulations to all of you. We also have 3 gold medalists, toppers in the university MDS exams this year. Proud to have one more gold medalist adding color to my department, Team Pido, Dr. S. Nambinachar, an alumni of KSRIDSR, both undergraduation and post-graduation from our own college, who had an aggregate of 69%. We are also proud of Dr. S. Manimaran, senior lecturer, Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, who scored the highest marks in the university exams. He scored 449 marks out of 600, an aggregate of 74.8%. Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology and KSRIDSR is also celebrating Dr. P. Harini, who scored 457 marks and an average of 76% to back the gold medal in the university exams. All postgraduates, you have added another feather to your cap, a day to cherish, to remember all the good and bad memories you created in 3 years of post-graduation. Keep the good ones and dump the bad ones. I'm sure you not only mastered the subject, but you learned life as well here in KSRIDSR. With more knowledge comes more power. With more power comes more responsibilities. To all the graduates seated here, spread your wings, go into the world and do well. But more importantly, go into the world and do good. Congratulations, and you have done it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Amidst us, we have an eminent personality, a dentist who makes all of us proud, a Padmashri awardee, the chief guest for the evening, Padmashri Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma, Vice Chancellor, Guru Gobind Indraprastha University. It's a great honor and pleasure to have you, sir. We now request Dr. C.A. Matthew, Vice Principal Administration, to introduce the chief guest to the gathering.
Good evening and a warm welcome to the respected dignitaries and faculty members on the dais and faculty members, students and parents gathered here for the 14th graduation day function. It is an honor and it gives me immense pleasure to introduce one of the legends of prosthodontics and in the field of Indian dentistry, Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma. Sir is a multifaceted personality which you will realize as I go on with the introduction. He is a respected teacher, master clinician, able administrator, good orator, renowned researcher, and a personality with exceptional organizational capabilities. Sir was awarded the Padmashri in 2014, which is the fourth highest civilian award. He was awarded the Dr. B.C. Roy Award in 2007, which is the highest medical award of the country. He is awarded the National Science and Technology Award in 2020, which is the highest science and technology award of the country. And as you may all be knowing, that all these awards are personally conferred by the President of the country. Sir has also been conferred the rank of Honorary Colonel by the Armed Forces. Formerly, Sir has been the Dean of Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences and is still a Professor Emeritus at the same institute. Sir is currently the Vice Chancellor of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, New Delhi, and is the Chairman of National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. Now with Sir's consent, I hereby would make the introduction as brief as possible. Sir has been the Vice President and Acting President of the Dental Council of India and the President and Secretary of the Indian Prosthodontic Society, Indian Dental Association, and the President of the Pierre Fauchard Academy. Sir is the President of International Association for Dental Research, the President for International Association for Disability and Oral Health, and President of Indian Academy of Restorative Dentistry. Sir has been the Chairman of the governing body of University College of Medical Sciences, University of Delhi, Indian Board of Forensic Odontology, Chairman of Research Committee for Oral Health at Indian Council of Medical Research. Sir is an eminent research scholar of the Armed Forces Medical Research Committee, Government of India, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and Department of Science and Technology. Sir is a fellow member of the American College of Dentists, American Academy of Implant Dentistry, National Academy of Medical Sciences, Fellow International College of Dentists, International Medical Sciences Academy, Fellow Royal College of Surgeons of England, Fellow Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow, Royal College of Surgeons, Faculty of Dentistry, General Dentistry Practice, England, Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh, International Congress of Oral Implantologists, Fellow of World Congress of Oral Implantology, and International Academy for Dental Facial Aesthetics. Apart from this, He is also a visiting fellow member of multiple organizations. Sir is a clinical director of Mexico's India, conducted by the American Academy of Implant Dentistry. Sir has been the editor and or editorial board member of numerous journals like the Journal of the American Dental Association, Journal of British Dental Association, Indian Dental Association, and the Journal of the Indian Prosthodontic Society. Sir is the principal investigator in a project of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Government of India, for developing indigenous implants. He is a part-time faculty of Management Studies, Delhi University. Sir is a governing body member in many universities. I'll just name a few: Indraprastha Apollo Hospital, Niti University, Mangalore, Indian Council of Medical Research. And apart from this, Sir is a member of many international and national committees, associations, and boards. I would just like to list a few of the international and... Fine, sir. I'll just end it. I have tried to make the introduction as articulate as possible, and I would wish to thank the management for giving me this opportunity to introduce a personality with such an illustrious career. I hope you have a memorable evening, sir. And I would like to take this opportunity to wish all our dear students graduating today the very best in their life and career. God bless and thank you.
Thank you, sir. We welcome a chief guest, Padmashri Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma, to deliver the graduation address.
Dr. K. Tyagaraja, Chief Executive Officer of KSR Group of Institutions, Professor V. Mohan, Director Administration, Principal Dr. Sharat Ashokan, Vice Principal Dr. Professor C. M. Matthews, all the HODs, faculty, staff, students, parents, ladies and gentlemen. I'm indeed very delighted to be here amongst you at the occasion of 14th annual convocation of your institute. In fact, I have been literally requested by your principal, Sharat, number of times, and somehow for many reasons it couldn't fructify. And so today, this morning, when I started, I was just counting while I was coming here that it's taken me 12 hours of travel and 2,500 kilometers, 2,500 kilometers distance from Tiruchengode to Delhi. But the very moment I came in here, I saw the young, brilliant faces and the respected parents sitting behind. All my woes, all my tiredness went away, and really I'm very, very happy to be amongst you on this very important day, which is like a milestone in your life, in your career, in your profession, and so much excited and so much, in fact, ecstatic to be amongst you. In fact, I got an opportunity to see the countryside on the way. I've come to Salem number of times. Of course, I've come to Coimbatore number of times. But this is the first time I got opportunity to, to reach here, and I'm very, very, very happy to be amongst you. While I see some of you sitting here, it really takes me back to my days when I was a student. It's more like a flashback. When you see a movie, you go back, flashback, you go back, and all those, mixed feelings, bittersweet memories, sweet because you're finally out, finally going away, but also a little bit of excitement that what next? What are you going to do after that? So all those hot pot feelings, and I can really see myself in your shoes today. And somehow we never had so fancy graduations, this kind of convocation when we were students. We were simply made to pass out without any rituals or any kind of celebrations, but even then we had some get together, which was more like a formal passing out of your institutions. But I'm really very happy that you are, passing out from KSR, and your principal just now told you that KSR is one among the top institutions, not only in this part of the country, but I think all across. And I see its history, how it all started, and I think in the last about 18, 19 years, I think it is really matured, and I'm very sure that the way it is moving ahead, going ahead, it will really come up one of the niche institutions in the country, and really, this has not happened overnight. Lot of relentless efforts of your teachers, the management, everybody, staff, and that's how their dedication, commitment has taken this institution to that level. But I think it's very special passing out of KSR, because ever since I've been invited, I'm trying to find out what is KSR. And I was really taken back when I heard that this was founded by the late Dr. K.S. Rangasamy, who was more like a not very educated person, but then how he built that ecosystem, because he himself was deprived of education, but he ensured that the people in this area were not deprived. In fact, I feel so nice that you have almost 16 or 17 institutions in this large campus here, and almost 30,000 students. So it's very nice to be passing out from such a institution with such a heritage. But I feel that not only in the name, because name is associated with your founder and that philanthropy background of the institution, but also I think the spirit. Because what is the spirit of KSR? And I was just thinking that, if you ask me what is KSR stands for, I think the K for me stands for knowledge, isn't it? K stands for knowledge, because the knowledge with a difference. Because I think every institution is engaged in knowledge, but probably this institution with its legacy, with its heritage, with its background, with its foundation of humanitarian social service, I think it is education with a difference. And in this, remote area, doing learning, education, which is basically targeted at beneficence, goodness, nothing beyond that. So that K stands for knowledge with a difference. And what is S stands for? I feel the S stands for the skills. Because, I was on the way, I was talking to Vishnu and trying to find out where do you get your patients from. And he told me that this is the catchment area for this college is this area. And, as I learned that your patients come from semi-urban, rural, also some, also maybe quasi-urban or suburban areas from Salem and around, all those. And, so you treat them because those patients' needs are different. You see, when you look at a patient in a metros, in a big city, in a metropolitan, in a city which is, of course, the patients are same, but I think their perspectives are different, their needs are different. Here, you acquire skills, which has got more of a social context, keeping the mind of the patients, in your background. So social dimension, socially focused skills. I think that's all very important today. And the third R, for me, I think R is relevant, very rational. I haven't seen your college, but I was trying to gauge what kind of infrastructure you have, and I feel that your education, relevant education, rational education, which is contemporary, which is technology-laced, because today it is only technology which can make our care safe, can make our care predictable, can make our care affordable. Only technology we can bring, because the access goes up, the equity goes up, and you are here treating patients from all backgrounds. So, for me, passing out a degree, KSR, is not only in the name of your founder, late Dr. KSR Rangasamy, but also in the spirit. And the spirit, I just enumerated what the KSR stands for. So, I feel that it's not just degree. Today, when you are graduating, it is much more than that. And, all those things which I said, it is implied in your credentials. It is, woven. There is an indirect somewhere expression of all those attributes when you are passing out of this institution formally today. I know some of you have joined here as a postgraduate, and some of you have already passed and gone out, started your practice. But today you are formally a kind of it's more of a ceremonial that, okay, today is the day when you are literally passing out of this institution. So today you're not only empowered through this degree, but I think you also empowered. Many a times I feel that the biggest power which this degree gives you today is the power to heal, isn't it? Even though you are a student, there are medical, there are paramedical people who can also treat patients. But when you get a degree, when you become a doctor, DR, I think that's the greatest enabler for you, which gives you power to heal. And when you heal somebody, somebody who's in agony, somebody who's in distress, somebody who's in pain, literally, when you relieve him of that, I think that is the greatest joy. That is the greatest satisfaction somebody can have. So, today, as you get the credentials, you would be enabled, to have that power of touch, which can change many lives. I must share with you that each one of you, many a time we think only the successful doctors. No, everybody will have a followers. When you treat, I'm sure as a student, you've been treating some of your patients, they become your friends. They just follow you. Wherever you go, they say, oh, I know this doctor. That doctor is a great doctor. Everybody has a follower. So I think with this degree, you get empowered to touch and change lives of many people. And also, I think the degree today is not just degree for your dental practice. I think this degree can open a lot of doors today. And I always tell my students that you have to think beyond dentistry. When you are a graduate, in graduation, it's not just for dentistry alone. You can do IS, you can be IPS, you can become, just because you have a degree. So this degree is not just for practice, but I think much more than that. Did you know that yesterday the IS result was declared? And a lot of doctors, a lot of dentists, they have become IS officer. Now I want to share with you, in my in Delhi government, my health secretary is a dentist, and he's from Tamil Nadu. He did his BDS from GDC Chennai. His name is SB Deepak Kumar. He's an IS officer. He's running the entire health department for government of Delhi, but he's a dentist, and he's only a BDS dentist. So, I think today, as you pass out, there'll be tremendous scope in your life, and it is up to you now, where do you want to reach? Graduation. Why do we graduate? Why do we have this function? And today is the 14th graduation. I'm sure some of you have been here before as a friend, or at least the MDS students. They've been as the BDS graduates, isn't it? When you had a graduation for your BDS degree. Graduation actually is not meant for long speeches like what I am doing or what others are doing. I think it's a time for a big celebration. Rejoice, isn't it? And also quickly receive the degrees. I'm very sorry, I must apologize that because of me, the entire function got delayed, and I really admire the patience of respected parents, which is sitting behind that, in spite of, I was just telling Sharath that 9 o'clock is no time in Delhi. In fact, our evening starts at 9. I return from my office by 8. My evening starts at 9. But I know in the rest of the country, especially in suburban areas, by 9 o'clock people go to sleep, isn't it? Because you all get up at 4 o'clock. So I'm so sorry. Please apologize. My apologies that I have delayed you. But I think I'm here. As I said, that I'm very happy here to be part of these celebrations. We are all here to share the happiness. They always say that when you share a happiness, it always multiplies, it always grows. And also, I'm here, as your principal already said, that we have to thank your teachers, your parents, your peers, and everybody else. There are so many people who go unsung, but they have directly or indirectly have allowed you to reach here, wherever you are today. There are a lot of people. So we must today's occasion today that we also thank them, and it has already been said. And I feel that your faculty sitting, some of you here, some of the dais, their staff, other staff, the non-teaching staff in the college, students, parents, I think they all need a big round of applause, isn't it? Because I think it is them, and I also said the management sitting, your CEO sitting here, your director admin sitting here, your principal sitting here, vice principal Matthews, they all sitting here. They are the one, all together, has built whatever KSR today. So it is their consistent effort, their hard work, that is what has resulted in taking KSR to this level. So you are graduating today. We are very happy. But what next as you pass out? The big question. I know, as I told, that some of you have joined PG and some of you aspire to join PG. Nowadays it's not easy to get NEET PG exam. Everybody is preparing for NEET PG, but why do you want to do a post-graduation? Because everybody thinks that when you do post-graduation, you are sure to be successful, isn't it? So, in a way, each one of us, we are chasing success in our life, and I know that from today onwards, you will be, entering in a very exciting phase. That you are a doctor already, and you have a potential to work, you have a potential to earn. At the same time, you also have dreams that you want to go up, you want to do post-graduation, you have many plans up in your sleeve, and the entire life is full of possibilities, full of dreams, full of, and these dreams are going to be multiplied in the next 3 to 4 years, 3 to 4 decades. In fact, these dreams will exponentially grow. Today you think that you're just a dentist and you will do practice, but you will see, I always feel myself, when I did BDS, I never ever thought that what would I be one day. I never thought, but see how the opportunities come in. It's not only to me. I know there are so many of my types who've got multiple opportunities, and those times were different. Today, it is all opened up. You will have galore of possibilities, and you will really go places. Why I'm saying this? Because we are a young nation. All of you are young. That a lot of countries in the world are aging. We are young. 65% of our population are young people, and we are at the cusp of being developed, from developing to developed. And we already targeting $10 trillion economy, isn't it? And you think when we have a $10 trillion economy, you think healthcare will not be part of it? Healthcare will be a huge part of it. And in fact, you should thank stars that you are in a healthcare field, because healthcare will always remain relevant, always, whatever might happen. Corona might come, famine might come, but healthcare would be everybody's needed, and everybody needs dentistry. Please don't get disappointed. In fact, I'm going to tell a little bit about dentistry, that what are you thinking about that. So, on the way, Vishnu was asking me, sir, what do you think about dentistry? What do you think, what is your opinion about dentistry? I only gave him one reply. I said, dentistry is a great profession. And I want to tell you that nowadays I don't like this. Wherever you go, people portray dentistry in a very negative way. In a very, very, they belittle the profession. But I want to tell you that I think dentistry is the best profession. And I always say that, as a dentist, you can do everything. You can do medicine, you can do you can do much more than many of your, I don't want to belittle them, but the many of your other colleagues, whether medical, because why? The dentistry is a procedure-based science. Anything which is procedure-based will always be valued and will be more expensive. You go to a physician today, he will write a prescription, and how much will you charge? 500 rupees? 1,000 rupees? You make a bridge, how much do you charge? Because you are doing a procedure. And your treatment is patient-centric. There may be 10 diseases in dentistry, but every patient is different. Every case is different. Even if it is dental caries, but every situation is different. So, and it cannot, you will see that whatever the robots might come, but they will not be able to treat, because it has to be a very patient-centric approach. So it's a great profession, and there is an individual approach all the time. So, as a dentist, I think we have the potential to change the world, and don't think yourself small or underestimate yourself or underrate yourself. This is the one lesson I want to give you today, that please don't think small about yourself. You all think, oh, I'm a dentist. So I am the dentist. I can do what others cannot do. And I'm sure each one of you will remember my statement today that dentistry is one of the best professions. You look at in other countries, it's only us that we have portrayed it to be a very trivial, we have trivialized it. We have made it in such a manner that no, dentistry, no. Dentistry is one of the best professions. Why? It is high-tech, it is sophisticated, it is aspirational, and it is a desirable choice. I know a lot of people today, they want to become dentists by choice, not because they are pushed. I know so many people, they leave MBBS. You will not believe, I was a part of a counseling in Delhi University. Counseling when they get counseled for whether you want to go to this medical college, you want to go dental college. I've seen many students getting admission in MBBS and leave MBBS and join join for dentistry. So it's a very good profession, and so I have, but there is little bit issue with some of our youngsters today. I have been dean of the dental college for 30 years, and I have been vice chancellor almost for 4 years now. I have 130 colleges in my university and 80,000 students. And I know I get to meet students every day, almost every day, and I get opportunity to interact with you. There are some issues with our youngsters today. The biggest issue I feel today is that their attitude is not right. Some of my things which I want to tell you, that keep your attitude right. If you want to grow, be humble, be a positive attitude. Some people who throw the attitude, you're not bothered. Okay, you do whatever you like. I'm not bothered, isn't it? You want to go ahead in life, keep your attitude. Even if whatever you are, you know everything, you have money, you have everything. Still be humble, be grounded, keep your attitude right. Second thing is, think big and think beyond dentistry. I already said that. Don't think that, I'm a dentist. Come on, you are a dentist. And I have the ability to fly the plane. I can be a pilot because I'm a graduate, isn't it? So think big and think beyond dentistry. And all you got to do is to dream it. If you can dream it, surely you can make it, isn't it? It's up to you how lofty dreams you can make, isn't it? Up to you. Of course, dreams have to be accompanied by actions also, but you can think big. And when you think big, you can certainly achieve it. All you got to do is that you got to ignite that spark. You got to be passionate. You have to be a passionate. If you are a prosthodontist like Dr. Matthews, you got to be a passionate prosthodontist. You have to know everything. If you're passionate, or nothing, there is no power in the world which can push you back. And try to be different, unconventional. Think out of the box. Don't just, what everybody is doing, you're also doing the same thing. No. You have to think plan B. You got to innovate. Think differently. Smart. You got to be smart. Smart doesn't mean that, smart by your actions. Smart in your thoughts. We want today everything smart. Your watches are smart, everything. Why? Because they think different. They do different. They behave differently. So be smart. And the only thing I want to tell you is that excellence is the buzzword. Whatever you do, you have to do it in an excellent way. You may do less. Do one complete denture, but it has to be excelled. There's no compromise. If you want to wear your shoes, they must be polished well. They must, it should, everything, whatever small you do, it should be excellent. Then only, that has to be your way of life. That whatever I do, it has to excel. I know the life is very competitive. World is very competitive today, isn't it? Everybody's out to cut each other. There's a cutthroat competition. But they say that what makes you great is not what you do, but how you do it, isn't it? You see, what is the difference between ordinary and extraordinary? That extra effort. It's that extra effort which elevates ordinary person to extraordinary effort. So all you got is that you got to have that kind of attitude in your life, your way of life, you think of that. And don't have a run-of-the-mill approach. Always think of plan B. And the last thing I want to tell you, that please, there will be a lot of negative people all around. They will always try to pull you down. They say, no, it's not possible. Oh, I want to do MDS orthodontic. No, it's not possible. You cannot get it. Please keep them away. Just leave them. Throw them out of your life, isn't it? Because they are the ones who are taking away all your positive energy. You have a lot of positive energy, but what happens? That negative thoughts which is given by some of your colleagues which are around you, they will eat up absorb all your goodness, all your positive energy. So I'm very sure each one of you have that spark as you graduate in you. And and today I see, I always say that today's youth, wow, I wish I was like you. Because we were very different. We were dumbos. Today they are, Students are very bubbling with energy. They have enthusiasm. They have energy. They are great innovator. They try to think different. Isn't it? That's most of the students are. So I think it's up to you now with all these attributes. How do you create a space and you make a mark? Luckily, I feel that today, why I'm saying, because each one of you will do so well, because scenario is totally different today. Today our public knows what do they want. They are coming forward. I mean, it was very hard 20, 30 years back when somebody went to a dentist. Today everybody, they know what is orthodontic treatment, what is an aligner. Everybody knows that. I think that is such a, they have money, affordability. Everybody wants to look beautiful. They want to spend for appearance, isn't it? We want to wear nice clothes, everything smart. Why? Because we want to look nice. And luckily for us, the dentistry is part of that appearance, isn't it? So it's so much better. And then we have so much of a technology today. We have AI, we have machine learning. There's so many new gizmos coming every time, isn't it? And all those technology and innovation. Don't you think our success has increased? Our predictability has increased. Today, you can really impress anybody. When you make not an impression and take a scanner, or a patient gets bowled over, or a doctor, you have such a smart thing. You don't take any impression today. So, and then what happens? Your accuracy goes up, your quality goes up, your success goes up. You are able to really communicate very well. And so, I think it's up to you now. What is your potential? Each one of you have that spark in you. You have to ignite that spark and make it or mar it. The future is certainly bright. I have been in Delhi, and every time I get a lot of dentists asking me, can you send me a good dentist? They are not able to find. In Delhi, there are 1 lakh dentists, and they are not able to find a good dentist. It is like water everywhere, not a drop to drink. So don't you think that if you become a good dentist, everybody will be looking for you. Everybody will be. So the problem is in us. Problem is not in the profession. Because we just chasing the degree. We are just acquiring the degree. We are not chasing the skills. You're not gathering skills. You're not, if you don't gather skills, you don't become confident. So I think the most important thing is that, as you serve the profession, now you become senior, what happens that, again, the problem of attitude comes. Please, respect your seniors, your teachers. Tomorrow, you may have a Mercedes, and Dr. Sharath may be driving Maruti. Please don't boast. Please still give him our same respect for what you are giving him today. What happens? We change, isn't it? So respect your seniors, respect your teachers. Be professional. Be ethical. The most important thing, for a small money, we will sell ourselves. Unethical. We do things which is, why we are called professionals. Why we are not called traders. Why a dentist is not a businessman. We say dentist is a professional. Why professional? Of course, we belong to a profession. But a businessman also belongs to a profession. He is into business. Why he is not a professional? Because we are bound by a code of conduct. We will do this. We will not do things which are unethical, which are not right, which is not accepted as a professional. So I think you have to be professional, and always you have to use your heart and head, isn't it? Many a times what happens that do things from your heart. Of course, you think in the head, but what your heart says. You think, many a times when we do wrong thing, don't you think your heart aches sometimes? It gives you a little ache that, no, this is not good. I have done it. I have copied in the exam. But somewhere that guilt will be there. You may not say it, but somewhere in your mind it will be there that I've got more marks because I have copied. So I think today each one of you are getting your degrees today. Of course, this is only ceremonial. And on one side it is written KSR and your name, everything. On the back side, what is there? Blank. And each one of you, I know, from 10 years from now, 20 years from now, each one of you will have your success story, and you will write on that side how you have reached here. And you will mark my words. Don't have an anxiety or a fear that what am I going to do? Each one of you will succeed in your life. Your story of success, you will be writing, virtually on the back side of your degree. Every time, when I give interviews, a lot of time, people ask me, the correspondent will ask me, the interviewer will ask me, sir, can you give us some couple of, other day, 2 days back, I was doing a live program on Doordarshan on career counseling, and they always ask me, sir, can you give some tips? What are the tips for the youngsters today to succeed? And I have just 4 or 5 things which I always tell. That first thing is that the first pathway or roadmap of a success is vision. I always told you that you have to think beyond. Go beyond. Think far. Don't just be narrow-minded. Think big. Think far. In Sanskrit we call it Doordarshita. Thinking beyond. And I think in Tamil you call it Parvai. What do you call that? Doordarshita? Parvai? That's what you call? The second tip is courage. Your dharyam, isn't it? That courage, dharyam. You have to have that courage. Because without courage, you will not do. You want to do today, practice. You want to do a nice practice, set up a practice. You have to have that courage, that conviction. Only then you can do it. The third thing is conviction. That is your nishchayam, isn't it? I think you call it nambikai, isn't it? The nishchayam, that you have to have that nishchayam in you. The fourth thing, as a doctor, you have to be having empathy, isn't it? What we call that anutapam, isn't it? That you have to feel somebody else's pain, isn't it? Somebody else is troubled. Not that you make fun of it and feel happy about it. You also have that feel that pain, that anutapam. And I think the most important thing, and as I already said, that very important in life, in whatever, whether you're a doctor or an engineer or whatever you are, I think the most important thing is integrity. Your integrity, you call it niramai, isn't it? What do you call that? In Hindi we call it iman. I will not let it happen. I will not do anything. They say, how's your integrity? We always say undoubted. My integrity is undoubted, without any apprehension. And as a doctor also, 2-3 things I always tell my students in medical, because I also tell a lot of medical, I get to meet a lot of medical students, and I think there are 3 things, and of course, we say in Sanskrit, one is samvad. Samvad is urayadal. You have to always keep the communication on. The most important thing in today's lives is communication. The second thing is samvedana. That means anutapam, I just said. That somebody else's pain you should be feeling. And the third thing is sparsh. I think you call it todudal. You have the touch. You see, as I said today, you are being empowered. That with this empowerment, you have that feel of a touch. The touch alone can make so much difference to your life. I always say that please don't follow the crowd. Because when you follow the crowd, you end up being part of the crowd itself. If you create your own path, you will reach places where nobody has been before. So today, of course, it's a teamwork, but at the same time, you have to charter your own life. I'm very sure the seeds are sown here at KSR with all its values, all its spirit, and the plant which will sprout out of it will provide a lot of succor, a lot of nourishment, a lot of shade, a lot of fruit to the people around. When we say people around, means community, wherever you're going to serve. So I have taken so much of your time. I know we are already 9:30, but let me take this opportunity to thank Sharath especially, and and the management here for giving me this opportunity to come over and speak to you. I give you my best wishes, best of luck. Thank you, and Nanji. Thank you very much. Nanji.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening speech. We kindly invite our beloved CEO of KSREI and DOA, Mr. V. Mohanan, to please felicitate our honorable chief guest, Padmashri, Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma. To start with the distribution of prizes for the rank holders and degree certificates, may I request Dr. Suman Jayashankar, Vice Principal Academics, to take over.
Good evening, everyone. Let's step into the crux of today's program and celebrate our champions. As they come forward, I humbly request the audience to applaud and encourage them. To begin with, I call upon the postgraduates for their outstanding performance in the university examinations and securing gold medal at the university level in their specialty. Dr. Manimaran, Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, with a total score of 509 on 700. Dr. Nambi Nachiyar, Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry. Dr. Harini, Department of Oral Medicine, Diagnosis and Radiology. Following them are the undergraduate rank holders of this batch, the Hazels, for their incredible performance in the university examinations during the academic tenure. First rank holder, Dr. Kavishna Shri, with an aggregate of 2654 on 3600 with a percentage of 73.72. Second rank holder, Dr. Varun Prasad, with an aggregate of 2593 and with a percentage of 72.02. Third rank holder, Dr. Indupriya, with an aggregate of 2590 and with a percentage of 71.94. Now I call forward the postgraduates to receive their degree certificates. From the Department of Prosthodontics, Crown and Bridge, Dr. Praveen Kumar has stood first in scientific oral presentation in 49 IPS National Virtual Conference 2021 and has 2 publications to his credit. He is currently practicing as a general dentist and consultant prosthodontist in Trichy. Dr. Roslyn, nominated for Professor Dr. E.G.R. Solomon Award for Best Paper in 23rd Indian Prosthodontic Society Convention, has won Best Scientific Paper for the session in Tamil Nadu State Prosthodontic Society Conference and has secured 3rd prize in dental meme at Tamil Nadu State Indian Prosthodontic Society's Talent Hunt. Dr. Shakti Nanuvel, working as a senior lecturer here in the Department of Prosthodontics, wishes to establish a good clinical practice. Dr. Niveda, currently practicing as a general dentist and consultant periodontist in Vellore. Dr. Prashanti, she has 2 international and 1 national publication to her credit. Currently, she has her own private dental practice. From the Department of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, Dr. Sibi Jones, currently practicing as a general dentist and consultant endodontist. Dr. Mani Marin has been awarded Best Poster in 5th ACIDI Aesthetic Conference. He has 4 publications to his credit, and he is working as a senior lecturer here. Dr. Navashankari, she wishes to establish a good clinical practice. From the Department of Orthodontics, Dr. Abhirami Devi, currently working as a senior lecturer at Dhanlakshmi Srinivasan Dental College. Dr. Akila Devi has won Best Paper Award in Orthobite, and she's currently practicing as a general dentist and consultant orthodontist at Salem. Dr. Ashok Kumar, currently he has his own private dental practice in Tirupur. From the Department of Oral Pathology and Microbiology, Dr. Aarti, she has won Dr. Tirneenvanan Award for the best research paper, has published a case report in University Journal of Medicine and Medical Specialties. Dr. Sendil Kumar, he has his own private dental clinic in Erode. From the Department of Pediatric and Preventive Dentistry, Dr. Ilamati, she has 3 publications to her credit and has participated in numerous CD programs. Dr. Nambi Nachiyar has 3 international publications and 2 national publications to her credit. Dr. Tendril, she has 2 publications to her credit. She is currently practicing general dentistry in her own clinic at Pallapatti and is also a consultant periodontist. From the Department of Oral Medicine, Diagnosis and Radiology, Dr. Anand Kumar, working as a senior lecturer here. Dr. Harini has won Best Scientific Paper Presentation at National IMR Conference, currently working as an associate radiologist. Dr. Vignesh has won Best Scientific Paper Presentation at IMR Conference, and he has a private dental practice at Edapadi. Now I call upon the undergraduates. Dr. Akshaya, known as Bijli among her batchmates, will be starting her own clinical practice very soon. Dr. Anbarasu has secured 2nd prize in quiz competition conducted by OMDR, wishes to practice ethically. Dr. Padmashri, 2nd topper in preclinical prosthodontics and pediatric and preventive dentistry. Dr. Bhuvaneshwaran, an adept person in sports and is a winner in many events. Dr. Chandrasekharan, 3rd topper in preclinical prosthodontics, will be setting up a clinical practice very soon. Dr. Deepak Pandian, 3rd top scorer in pediatric and preventive dentistry, wants to pursue post-graduation and become an inspiring dentist. Dr. Deepika, distinction holder in many subjects, top scorer in orthodontics, a very skillful person, and is planning to do post-graduation. Dr. Danya, distinction holder in general anatomy and pharmacology, wishes to pursue her post-graduation. Dr. Darun Prasad, he's an athlete who has aim as sky and has no face to anyone, hopes to do his post-graduation in prosthodontics. Dr. Divya intends to do her post-graduation. Dr. Divya. Dr. Evangeline Vinci aspires to do her post-graduation. Evangeline Vinci. Dr. Flavin Ketana, 3rd top scorer in dental anatomy. She likes cooking and wants to do her post-graduation and set up a clinical practice. Dr. Kavya, a very genuine person who believes that completing her education without having lost in any subject is a true academic achievement. Dr. Gokulnath, a distinction holder in pharmacology, aspires to do his post-graduation preferably in conservative dentistry or maxillofacial surgery. Dr. Gauri Shankari, a person with tough looks, aspires to set up a clinic after attaining fellowship. Dr. Kausalya, inclined towards doing post-graduation later to excel in her field. Dr. Harshini Priya aspires to do post-graduation and publish books later. Dr. Hema Priya, distinction holder in general anatomy, wishes to be a good dentist, above all a very good and humble human being. Dr. Induja plans to set up a clinic. Dr. Indu Priya, a doubt clarifier for batchmates, second top scorer in first year and final year, plans to do a post-graduation. Dr. Aishwarya, distinction holder in general anatomy, wishes to do her post-graduation. Dr. Janaritika, top scorer in oral medicine radiology, orthodontics, general surgery, winner in poster presentation in Ortho Utsav. She is inclined towards excelling in the field of conservative dentistry and endodontics. Dr. Kalyani Harinita wishes to counsel the children and their parents about the importance of oral health. Dr. Karpagaselvi, known as perfectionist, is a topper in many subjects, aspires to do post-graduation in oral and maxillofacial surgery. Dr. Kasturi, distinction holder in many subjects, and aspires to set up a clinic. Dr. Kavin Kumar, second top scorer in general surgery, aspires to do post-graduation in orthodontics. Dr. Kavishna Shri, top scorer in many subjects, distinction holder in many subjects, and overall topper in first year and final year, wants to be a good clinician. Dr. Keertana aspires to establish a clinic. Dr. Kausalya, distinction holder in physiology and biochemistry, plans to establish a clinic in the future. Dr. Kristen Valentina hopes to pursue post-graduation in conservative dentistry and endodontics. Dr. Kuchi Sanjana, interested in doing post-graduation in conservative dentistry or oral surgery. Dr. Lokeshwari, distinction scholar in many subjects, top scorer in many subjects, wishes to serve the needy with much dedication. Now the three musketeers will follow. Dr. Madhumitra longs to do her post-graduation and a wonderful singer too. Dr. Manasa, an agile dancer who has won many laurels for the same, intends to establish a clinic. Dr. Mridula, distinction holder in general anatomy, pharmacology, desires to establish a clinical practice. Dr. Moedin, prize winner in quiz competition, wishes to be a good practitioner. Dr. Mohammed Taha, fondly known as Robo, an ornithophile and loves photography, wishes to be contented and happy always. Dr. Naresh Kumar, also known as Impaction for reasons unknown to us, likes playing badminton and longs to set up a clinical practice. Dr. Naveen Raj, a multi-talented person who's the cultural secretary of Hazels, a wonderful editor, passionate artist, aspires to become a good practitioner. Dr. Nishalini, distinction holder in general anatomy, topper in many subjects, a very graceful dancer too. Dr. Parthipan, a person who never says no to help, a true leader who always believes in harmony, top scorer in dental materials, desires to do post-graduation and set up multi-specialty hospital-based clinic. Dr. Pooja Shruti, distinction holder in few subjects, has been crowned as Miss Elegant and is striving to do post-graduation. Dr. Prem Kumar, winner in tooth carving, fruit carving, pencil sketching, inclined towards setting up a polyclinic. Dr. Priyadarshini longs to start her own clinic. A distinction holder in many subjects, a graceful dancer, and wishes to start practicing dentistry. Dr. Ramya, her world looks bright behind a smile, an enthusiastic student, and wishes to pursue post-graduation. Dr. Remy Priya, a wonderful artist, distinction holder, wants to set up a clinical practice. Dr. Satyajyoti, ambitious about pursuing post-graduation and setting up a clinical practice later. Dr. Sangamitra, every day is a fashion show and the world is a runway. Ana, in the academics, she is Velenu Vanditta Vellakari. Dr. Shanmati likes listening to music, wishes to be happy always. Dr. Shantini, distinction holder in pharmacology, intends to become a good dental practitioner. Dr. Saumya, distinction holder in many subjects, top scorer in many subjects, and aspires to do post-graduation and excel as a good teacher. Dr. Saumya is a dynamic dancer and wants to set up a clinical practice and explore the world. Dr. Saumya KM, a talented player who has won in many inter-college events. She is one of the major pillars of support when the college wins overall championship in inter-college events. Dr. Saumya E, first prize in quiz conducted by oral and maxillofacial surgery. Dr. Saumya E wishes to set up a clinic. Dr. Sri Vasigaran, captain of Hazel's Kabaddi team, a very good table tennis player, longs to do post-graduation in oral surgery. Dr. Shruti P has secured distinction in anatomy, intends to be a skillful dentist. Dr. Subiksha, also known as High Pony Subi, is a zonal level throwball player, wants to be a skillful practitioner. Dr. Subiksha V, a very good volleyball player, wants to pursue her post-graduation in oral surgery. Dr. Swati KM aspires to do a post-graduation. Dr. Tony Sanjay, batch topper in third year university exams and final year exams, a wonderful guide to his juniors and wishes to open a trust hospital. Dr. Vaishnavi aspires to set up a clinical practice and build her dream house. Dr. Varun Prasad, an all-rounder who always ticks all the boxes of studies and sports, a promising sports person, pencil sketching and sketches everything to perfection. Dr. Vasant Kumar likes gaming and is a car enthusiast, desires to practice dentistry. Dr. Vigneshwar, Kutti of the other batch, a talented sports personality, wants to be a good practitioner. Dr. Vijayashri, her dream is to start a cloud kitchen. Dr. Vishnu Priya, much sought after MC in our college, top scorer in few subjects. Her motto is never to regret about any decisions taken so far. Dr. Yusriya Hussaini, distinction in physiology and biochemistry, a TikToker, wants to crack UPSC exam. Followed by Yusriya as a soulmate, Dr. Yuvashri, as distinction in preclinical prosthodontics and conservative dentistry, wishes to have a successful practice. Dr. Puvili from the batch of Blue Bits, she's a dainty dancer, interested in modeling, and dreams of owning a dental clinic. Dr. Sinjuja from the batch of Blue Beats, loves traveling and longs to set up a dental clinic very soon. Dr. Harishwaran from the batch of Liatris, he's a dual degree holder, one in the field of dentistry and one in the field of engineering. Dr. Nandini K wishes to do her post-graduation. Dr. Nandini KS, a good player of throwball and wishes to do her post-graduation. Dr. Ranjit, also from the Liatris batch, is a winner in table clinic in an inter-college unit, aspires to become an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. Dr. Sarneshwaran, very good at playing cricket and football, aspires to do his post-graduation. Dr. Vimal Raj, he loves traveling and wishes to become an oral and maxillofacial surgeon and a millionaire in the near future. Hearty congratulations to all my dear students. All of your dreams have been beautifully unfurled, definitely with the support and blessings of your parents, your hard work and our guidance. Hearty congratulations to all of you on behalf of fraternity of KSRIDSR. God bless you all. Thank you.
To all the great minds, gold medalists, and many more great achievers, a hearty congratulations once again.
We kindly request Dr. Ilongovan, Professor and Head of the Department Oral Medicine, to administer the oath. We kindly request the new graduates to kindly rise and recite.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I swear by my conscience, the Almighty and all that held sacred, by my faith, to uphold according to my ability and judgment this code and covenant, to regard my duty to the patient as holy, and to use my art and skill to alleviate pain and suffering regardless of any considerations, to recognize my responsibility to the profession, to uphold its honor and its frontiers, to refuse to use my knowledge to be used in any way that is contrary to the laws of nature and land, and shall obey none but the dictates of my conscience and the ethics of my profession, and to uphold the privileges of confidence and the consent of my patients. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now to deliver the vote of thanks, we kindly request Dr. Geeta Priya, Academic Executive, to do the needful.
A very happy evening to you all. I am privileged to propose a vote of thanks on this 14th graduation day of KSR Institute of Dental Science and Research, Tiruchengode. There are a handful of special people who have made this day celebration a resounding success. Firstly, I express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Padmashri Professor Dr. Mahesh Verma sir, Vice Chancellor Guru Gobind Singh Indira Prasad University, New Delhi, for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. Sir, your eminent presence and inspiring words have made this day very special. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to our chairman, Srinivasan sir, in absentia, for his continuous support and encouragement in all that we do. I am very grateful to thank Tyagaraja sir, Chief Executive Officer, and Mohan sir, Director of Administration, KSR Educational Institutions, for their valuable time and their remarkable guidance in all our endeavors. I extend a sincere gratitude to all the principals of KSR institution for their valuable support, and special thanks to Venkateshan sir and his team KSR IET for providing this beautiful auditorium and creating an atmosphere for all of us to experience a fine day. Words are not enough to acknowledge our principal, Dr. Sharath Ashokan, for his dedication and commitment in whatever he does. Thank you, sir, for your guidance and continuous motivation. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the faculty members for their enormous cooperation in organization of this prestigious event. My sincere gratitude to all the parents, grandparents, and all the well-wishers who have traveled long distance and your presence with us today. This shows the love and appreciation you have for them on their achievement. Sincere thanks to all the friends from the press for being with us on this auspicious day. We are very grateful to our current CRI students batch, our technical team and non-teaching faculties for their logistic support. Special thanks to Santosh and his team, Ishwar and his team for helping us in organizing this event. Last but not least, the superstars of this function, congratulations to all the students on your graduation. Your hard work and perseverance have led you all to this proud moment of your life. Wishing you all the very best for your future. I once again thank one and all for making the time to be with us today and making this event a grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we request our beloved Dr. Tyagaraja sir to declare the graduation ceremony closed.
I declare the graduation ceremony closed now.
We now request the gathering to please rise for the national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
We request the gathering to rise for the parade of dignitaries to leave the hall. Please remain standing.